Trekking 31, and it's almost been a full year. The 31st week. Wow.
Of 52.
And we're getting there.
And we are at a new place.
Surprise. This has got to be place number like 11.
No, I think that's an exaggeration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, we're in District 10, which is like the fashion district. So as you can see, we've updated our wardrobe.
Pretty cool district. I like it. The streets are a little different.
It is weird. It is a bit weird. I will say that I can't say much about the district because we recently got a new meal plan, which means that every day we get our meals delivered to us.
Meal delivery service.
And they're good.
And they're good.
They're damn good. And there's vegetables in it.
There's vegetables, which is bizarre almost.
It's weird. It's a shock to my system, but I'm liking it.
They've been kind of like different. Like we had lasagna the other day, and like a lot of it has been like Indian inspired taste. It's pretty good. I've been eating all mine cold.
I think that's gross.
That's pretty fucking gross.
But so you might have. I mean, I said I haven't seen District 10 because every day, like yesterday, got our meals delivered. Andy and I teach online, so I actually didn't leave this room.
Me either.
Until 9 p.m. when I worked out.
I actually didn't leave the apartment complex all day yesterday. Well, I guess I woke up to get here I woke up in District 1 yesterday because yesterday was Halloween.
So maybe by the next time you see us, though, because Andy and I will never be leaving the house during the day, we're just going to be translucent. We're going to be pale, no vitamin D in our systems.
You get some extra D.
White Walkers.
We'll have to custom order Sunny D from the States to get that essential nutrient.
Or you could just hit up that place that's next door.
Next door is the problem. But yeah, Halloween was yesterday. Evan and I went out. Evan had a good costume. I was just a skeleton that my girlfriend painted on my face. But I am going to tell people from now on I was the I like turtles guy from that video. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you have, you're laughing right now.
But yeah, Halloween was fun. Met some people. There was a girl we were talking to, and as we were leaving, we were kind of turning in a little bit earlier. It was like midnight. We're leaving, heading out the door, and this girl's like, "Oh, you guys are such a cute couple." And I was like, she actually thought that Andy and I were a couple, so that was cool.
You never told him what your costume was.
Oh, I was Wednesday Addams, so I was a girl, and so she probably thought that I was the cross-dresser, and Andy was.
You were actually a girl.
I don't think that was the case.
He hadn't shaved, so it was a sight to see.
I tried to get in free for ladies' night. They didn't work. Jason, you almost had your shit stolen.
Yeah, I was walking home from. We were doing some video at the cafe, and I was walking home. I had my camera around my neck and my little camera bag on my shoulder. And a guy came on his motorbike and ripped my bag. Tried to steal it, but luckily it got caught on my wrist. I still have a little bit of scar.
Bow wound.
I got like a good rug burn from my camera bag strap, but it got stuck on my wrist, and that was enough to pull the strap loose, and so the bag just fell on the ground. He got away. I think the cops are still looking everywhere for him.
they're sure.
They should find him any moment now.
So does he have the strap?
He has nothing.
But yeah, so that's like one of the only kinds of crime that we hear about, probably most frequently, is like petty theft from motorbike here.
Well, also
it would not have been petty. That would have been some grand larceny.
If
you got my camera.
Theft of motorbikes too. People just.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so luckily Jason didn't get his stuff stolen, so that worked out. Avery and I stumbled upon like an American store that had like a bunch of American candy and other stuff, so that was cool. I bought a box of Kraft mac and cheese. I'm looking forward to making that. And found some Lemonhead, Sour Patch Kids, all that. Yeah, I'm a mac and cheese guy. Pizza, mac and cheese, peanut butter and jelly.
He's 12.
Fits the
He's what he's trying to
narrative.
say.
I'm actually 12 years old. Oh yeah, so there's that.
You got some candies or something?
Some candies. Oh, I had some Sour Patch Kids, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to have some Sour Patch Kids. And then I went to go grab my Sour Patch Kids, and there was ants. Little do I know, more people like Sour Patch Kids than just myself, including my aunts, door neighbors.
Your aunts?
Yeah, my aunts. So anyway, I had to throw those away. I was really sad. But like we said, we moved into a new house. Big problem though is they're also doing construction on this place. You know, you heard us complaining about the last place. It's equally as bad here.
And so 2 days ago, to avoid that construction, we went to a cafe where it was, turns out, construction night at the cafe where they do construction and make noise for free.
Yeah, it's been pretty brutal.
Construction night at the cafe. Can't believe we didn't see all the ads all over
Yeah,
promoting the hell out of it.
Yeah.
With like construction, buildings don't last too long here, I guess. But I went to the oldest apartment building in Saigon the other day. It was built in, rumor has it, maybe 1886, but like likely more like 1910. Yeah, it was nice. It was like there's still families that live there, but it's like renovated into this space where there's all these like not offices, like cafes and fashion stores and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So, there's that.
Cool. Oldest apartment building.
There's a nice little documentary on YouTube about that building and like the families that live there. We can link it in the bio.
Yeah, you can link it in the bio. It'll be great.
By Rice News, if you believe it. A little play on Vice News, maybe.
Rice News.
Evan and I went to the Museum of Traditional Vietnamese Medicine with Rachel, my girlfriend. She loves that stuff. Placebo. She's all about all of that sorts of essential oils type of stuff. Eating plants to get it better. I guess it works. I don't know.
It is interesting. Like
you've seen Popeye, right?
Okay, this is the only essential oil
What'd you say
I
like
bought
that,
into.
Jason?
Popeye.
You've seen Popeye, right?
But it was interesting because, like, traditional medicine, like it's weird for us in America, at least for guys, I should say. And no, like there's a lot more girls who like use
astrology
and believe in essential oils than guys do. Is kind of what I'm referencing. But anyway, like, go into this museum. It's like, old dudes, like old Vietnamese doctors, spent like their entire lives like meticulously documenting the effects of XYZ plants to XYZ symptoms. And so there's a lot of like actual research that went into
they paid him
deciding what works and what didn't. So yeah, I thought it was interesting.
If you ask my family, you'll know that I don't even really believe in Western medicine. So
I don't know what he's talking about.
Sign me off. Yeah, I lost my voice. Speaking of medicine, I lost my voice. It's a symptom that strikes millions of people every year. But I was like teaching with absolutely no voice because
you should have got vaccinated, dude.
I should have, but
Western medicine would have saved you.
I didn't want those side effects. So I mean, obviously,
like not a sore voice. I hate that.
I started to feel that I was losing my voice, and then obviously with these four here, I was just like making jokes with it, like, "Hey, Toots, let me top you off," and stuff like that, and just really did not help the bad voice. And so I had to teach one class, and then the weekend. So my first class was like Thursday, and then I had to teach Saturday. And Thursday I had like no voice. I'm trying to tell these kids like, "Hey, you got it!" Like it was completely gone. It was pretty tough. But I drank just pure honey to the dome. My girl told me that was good.
Took it straight to the bones.
Yeah, and I saw like honey really helps with a sore voice, and it tastes good. And then I was like, it's fine. Believe that.
Believe it. I have another teaching story. So I did one of my first trial classes, basically online. That means it's students who've never done an online class, but they're trying it out for free, and they see if they like it. So these are kids I've never had before, and I'm also nervous. I've never done a trial class before, and so there's three of them. And also, it's kind of riddled with technical issues because they also don't know necessarily how to do it. Their internet might not be good. Their speakers or their microphones are poor. Anyway, get introduced to one. Okay, like her name is like Cindy or something. The next one, he says his name, and I'm like, whoa, no idea what he said. Audio kind of bad. Cindy's mic has given a lot of feedback, so I can't hear the other students. And then I hear the other guy's name. He's got just a Chinese name, so I butcher that, but I can, at least replicate a butchered Chinese name. Anyway, I decide that the second student, I'm just going to, I don't know, not use his name. Because, I tried a couple times to hear his name, and by now it's kind of I'm beating a dead horse here trying to ask for a name I can't hear. Anyway, 10 minutes in the lesson, I'm like, I got to know this guy's name. I can't include him in the lesson. I need it. So I ask him again. And this time I hear something that's like, Rita. And I'm like, I'm like, okay, say that again. And he says it again and again. I'm like, ooh, that's not what I think it is it? And I'm like, oh my gosh, his name is retard. And I mean, so how uncomfortable it is, all the stigma that surrounds that word. And it's very uncomfortable for us to say, it's not easy for me to just say retard. Like that's, it's hard to say. So here I am, I gotta call this kid retard the whole lesson. This is awful. And so it was really uncomfortable, but he's responding to retard. And it was
bizarre.
It was bizarre is a good way to put it. And then I'm telling these guys the story. We're all laughing. We're getting a kick out of this fact that I called a kid retard for a lesson. And
it dawns on me that, dude, his name was Richard.
His name was probably Richard, and I was calling him retard. I don't know. Anyway, he doesn't know what I was saying. If his name is in fact Richard and not retard, he doesn't know that I was calling him retard. I did feel pretty bad about it. So that's that story.
So this is the last trekking you'll ever watch. It was good to have you.
Yeah.
We made it a whole year though.
We're gonna get posted up on Vox News.
Yeah,
Voxer.
6 insensitive young pricks.
So rare.
Call Chinese tutor.
Chinese baby a retard.
What?
Anyway, sorry, Richard. If you ever see this video, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Turns out he does not like online teaching courses. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know if Richard signed up for any more courses after that one. Anyway.
My parents finally left Southeast Asia. Finally.
It's helicopter parenting. Talk about it.
No, they. I went with them to an elephant sanctuary in Thailand and Halong Bay. I didn't talk about any of this in the press check-in, but we traveled around a little bit, and then they went on their own. They went to this a resorty place, and then they went to Da Nang and Hoi An, and then they came back here for a night, and we had dinner with them.
It was good.
It was way good, actually.
Yeah.
Had some sliders. All of us, I think.
A panini over here.
I had a slider and a BLT. Actually, it was called an LGBT.
Yeah.
Lettuce, bacon, guacamole, tomato.
Lettuce, guacamole, bacon, tomato. Just saying.
Oh.
LGBT. You get the pun. Anyway. Anybody else? Anything else about the parents? We're gonna miss his parents. His parents pay for our meals sometimes.
Yeah, we could really use some help, guys. Mom, Dad,
So,
you're watching this.
there's a Patreon link opening up now.
We went to the zoo. I guess
There were
I'll
giraffes.
talk about it. Yeah.
It's one of the top 20 zoos I've been to.
Honestly, though, that zoo made me kind of depressed about the condition it was in. I'm going to be straight honest here.
Yeah.
There was, you hear a lot of, bad, negative things about zoos in the U.S. and how, it's these animals living in boxes. Well, think worse boxes.
Quite a bit worse.
Yeah, so that was kind of sad.
Raggedy looking.
And they had
decrepit.
Their boxes weren't that bad. The animals just, I don't know.
The boxes were
I don't know.
small.
There was a group of
otters.
6 otters, and it was in what should have been a pool or half a pool, and there was no water in it. It was
And they
really
were
sad.
slimy and greasy.
And they could smell Evan's Chuck's burger that he brought in.
Yeah,
they
you
really
could just,
wanted it.
Well,
They all
you could
came
tell
over.
people would just throw food in all these different closures. The animals were used to getting food from the people. As soon as I brought the Chuck's burger over, a bunch of otters came over, waiting for me, expecting me to throw some food into
Those
their.
greedy,
Yeah.
entitled otters.
And I could have actually fed the giraffe my burger, and no one would have done anything.
There were
I absolutely could have.
There were 2 giraffes that was the highlight of the place. Maybe
Yeah.
it was because after we had a few beers at Chuck's, but dude, I'm ketogenic.
The problem.
Yeah, but that was a really highlight of it because the giraffes looked healthy. They were super happy. You got to pay like 2 cents, and you would get a little banana to feed them, and you'd stick it up, and they go. and snag them.
Much like that.
And so I spent at least $1 just messing around, giving them carrots. I put a carrot in my mouth, and they ate it on the other end.
Yeah, I got some good pictures.
Those giraffes were good dudes.
Yeah.
There was a little cheetah or leopard or some kind of little cat that did not like Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Evan and I were looking at him for a while. He wouldn't even move, and then Walker comes behind the glass and he just starts growling.
No way.
And I would take my.
Yeah, it was me, not Evan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would take my shirt. It was my fish shirt, and I would put it up like this, and I would just try to like present myself as a predator. And he was going.
You mean just try to antagonize the poor zoo animal?
Yeah.
Walker did it. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it was Walker. He did it.
You know, as I see it, like the little guy, you know, you gotta just like.
He needs some
more
stimulation.
I'm more fati, right? Like, that's different than just lying there, and he should learn to love it.
Okay. Okay, that's great.
I still haven't gotten a haircut.
Yeah, that is. Whoa!
You gonna go get some soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I teach online, dude. I have a meal delivery service. I need a haircut.
Oh gosh. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Peace out.
It was fun.
We'll see you in the next one.